I feel like it's kind of blurry. Hopefully that works. Yeah, it's kind of gritty, huh? It's a bit gritty. Hold on. No one knows I'm live yet. Surprise! Let's see who's gonna pop on. You hear someone screaming outside?
Yeah, what the heck? What is that?
Wow. Someone was screaming off in a distance. What's up, Linda? What's going on? It's good to see you, Linda. How you doing? How's work? It's a new job, right? Relatively new. How's work going? We got Linda in chat. Let's go. Right now, I'm just chilling. To be honest, I really wanted to go live out on the whim, but really hope that your hubby's doing well, Linda, and your kiddos. It's getting late for you, huh, Linda? It's like probably what, like freaking 12 a.m. where you're at right now? Right now, for me, it's 7 a.m., 7 p.m. 777. Let's see here. What we got? We got anyone? Nope. Dude, since it's becoming way more warmer out. Oh, Annie, we have a problem. Your smoothie, there's ants all over it. There's ants all over your smoothie, Annie. Speaking of, there is ants all over the room. Yeah, Annie.
What do I do? Go throw it out?
Yeah, definitely throw it out.
How bad is it?
There's 3 on it. God damn it. Yeah, I sprayed the whole room, honestly, with vinegar. Day or night, because I just keep on killing ants. Personally, I'm a clean mother. I'm very clean person. I clean my room all the time. And the issue is that I don't really leave food out in my room. And somehow they're getting in here. I swept my room again. I swiftered it all up. Sprayed the whole place with vinegar. And yet, they still find their way in here. Yeah, Annie, I would not bring sugar in here. They're finding out about it now. I just got rid of the ants, and then once Annie brought her smoothie in, they all came back around. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
No, that's not your fault. You're good. Damn it. That was I saw at least 5 on there, and 2 of them were on my desk somewhere. God dang it. I just got rid of them, and now they're fucking back. They love that smoothie, huh? Ah, it's so annoying. Whatever. I'll deal with it later. I hate ants. That's the only reason why I hate summer and spring. Linda says it's good. I'm off weekends. Good. It's tiring because what is going on outside? Because until 12 a.m. every night, but it's great. How are you? I'm doing okay. And yeah, it's 12:22 a.m. right now. Damn. God damn, Linda. It's pretty late. Linda says they come in any chance they get. Unfortunately, it's nothing you are doing. They will just try and forage. Exactly, yeah. There's 2 things with ants lately. I do believe that there is a nest somewhere close by in my apartment that is making them come in here. To be honest, the next step is peppermint oil. I'm gonna try peppermint oil and spray. I sprayed every single corner. every single corner, every single like freaking top to bottom, and yet they're still coming in. But what was I gonna say? There was another thing. Oh yeah, I've mistakenly thought that if I kill ants and say I leave a body on the floor, right? Maybe that'll scare them off, but I was completely wrong. It does the opposite. They like to perform like rituals or whatever, like a graveyard for their soldiers, their fallen soldiers. So their pheromones act up when there's a dead body around their species, and they come out and pick up the dead bodies and run back to bury them. And yeah, I learned that the hard way. I had like a pile of 5 ants, just dead ants, in the morning at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, this is gonna be the fucking sign. This is the sign that no one's gonna come near these bodies because they're gonna run away from it. No, it attracted more ants, and they all lifted up the bodies and like traveled. I'm like, "Apsh, apsh, apsh." You ain't going nowhere. God damn it. And then I went to the grocery store at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I mixed water and vinegar, and they were gone for a day, and now they're back. It's like you can't get rid of them. Hey, Fawn, welcome in. Damn, Noah, I hate spiders and stink bugs. Oh, stink bugs are the freaking worst. I've been lucky with stink bugs recently. I found 4 spiders in my bedroom. Oh, god damn it. Honestly, I do. I honestly, to be honest, that was kind of redundant. I do leave spiders sometimes. I do leave spiders. Because spiders are predators. They wanna eat up the other bugs. Sure, go eat some mosquitoes that somehow enter the room. You know what I mean? I'll leave the spiders alone. I don't care, but ants, I'm gonna shoot them. Linda says the ants are coming for revenge. Yeah, I know, right? They're coming for revenge. Annie and I walked into my room, and on my nightstand alone, there was 5. I'm like, bro, I just cleansed this place with vinegar. Crazy. Whatever. It is what it is. Now I'm very paranoid about... Ooh, yeah, I got one. Hey, fuck. Come here. Just murdered one of my EVP recorder. Yeah, they're probably around this whole desk right now because of that smoothie. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
That's alright. Damn. I wonder how many are there that are right in front of me right now. And since I just killed an ant, I should really toss it away, to be honest. Because as of right now, they are gonna sense that their fallen soldier passed on, so I have to now dispose of it. Hey Mike, what's going on, homie? What's going on? Alright. We got a dead body in here. Can't really tell, but I'm honestly gonna leave this here, actually, for now. Just in case if I see more ants on my desk, I'm just gonna freaking collect them in here and dispose of this. Now, what I think happened, Annie, is that they found out about the smoothie. Considering there was 5 on there, I'm thinking they already told others to come here to go back to it.
Yeah, that's awkward.
You know? So...
But maybe they will not see it anymore and get confused. And then you bang, bang, bang.
I guess so. God dang it. Adam says, oh, the salt guns go out. What's up, Adam? Mr. Spearkles. What's going on, my friend? What's up, Adam? What we got here? What we got? What we got? I really hope we're ants free right now. I'm getting sick of it. Green light. Or should we do blue? I do green. Green? Green? Green. How are you all doing today? What's up? Oh my god, we got Bill in chat? We got Bill? We got freaking Bill? What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Fawn, how you doing today? Are you drinking sweet tea right now? I'm currently drinking Starburst Cherry. You know, Linda, I still have your, I of course still have your stuff. The magnet is on my fridge right now. And the drawings in my closet. I'm pretty sure I told you that before, but we got some good people on. Y'all want to see a little bit of my new video? This boring ass investigation. These boring investigations don't stop, my friend. So sorry, holy crap. Okay, let's see what we got here. I've been editing for most of the day. And let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so this is it right now. That's nothing crazy right now. Let me see if I can show you, but we're in a cemetery in New Hampshire. Very cool spot. Hold on one second, y'all. And the cemetery has a lot of rumors about a specific family that is buried in the cemetery. Their last names are Blood. And since their last names are Blood, kids like to speculate, being like, oh, their name is Blood, the last name is Blood. That means that they got murdered. So that's exactly what happened. They got murdered. Rumors come out of nowhere, especially of like kids, local legends, whatever. And this cemetery is exactly that. People claim that there's murders and crap, but there isn't. But I've investigated the spot 5 times already. But I've been investigating the spot for 4 years, so 5 times isn't that much. But the 5 times that I've been here, I've caught nothing. So this is it. Let's see if I can... I don't know if I can show it to you, but it's there. And you can see a little bit of it. Okay, whatever.
Completely vandalized.
Yeah, there was a lot of vandalism, which sucks, but yeah, like it's a little simple ass cemetery. It was at 5 a.m. in the morning. It was right after I got done editing frickin' what's it called? An investigation. I did not finish it until 5 a.m. in the morning, and at it was 4 a.m. in the morning I finished the investigation. And then I was like, you know what? It's time for me to take a shower and go straight to filming again. And that's what I did. So, in the next video, we are investigating a cemetery at 5 a.m. Oh, God. But it's not really a surprise. What's up, Cree? What's going on? Thank you, Cree, for the channel membership. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. I know you've already been a channel member, but thank you again for joining once more. Appreciate that. How are you doing, Cree? Hopefully all is well. Hey, Paul. Mr. Paul. What's going on, homie? Bill says, question, what editing software do you use? I use Vegas Pro. For the 4 years I've been on YouTube, Vegas Pro has been the way. I've tried different softwares like DaVinci Resolve, but it wasn't for me. This software can be not for me either because I've had previous encounters of, previous problematic encounters with the software. A lot of crashes that would happen. for various reasons. But nowadays, it's been pretty good. And not only that, for the 3 years I've been using it, I had to pay for it every single year, an annual subscription, which sucked. So, but now, well, to be honest, I did pirate it. I sailed the seven seas. I was like, fuck this. Oh, here's another ant. Time to kill it. Where are you, bitch? Oh my god, it's so sneaky. Yep. Alright, there's another one. God fucking damn it. These ants are everywhere, Annie. That's terrible.
I'm scared.
Or, anyways, I forget where I left off. There's just gonna be an ant hunt. Herman, what's going on? Jay, what's going on? Gingy, thank you for tuning in to my last video, my friend. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Paul, for the 3 months. You are the man, homie. And I'm still down. I'm dead serious about Ireland, you and Linda. Bill says, that's why I use DaVinci. Yes, DaVinci's pretty good. It's free, so, like, what can go wrong? But I've been so used to Vegas Pro that when I transferred to DaVinci, after being so frustrated with Vegas Pro, I could not get the hang of it. And my editing, the way I edit is pretty snappy. And Vegas Pro slowed my videos down immensely. So I stopped using it. I was like, I don't want to retrain myself how to ride a bike. I don't want to do that. So I went back to Vegas Pro and I pirated it, to be honest. I stole it. I stole it because I wasn't paying $300 a year. I've already done that for 3 years. I'm going to frickin' steal it because, I mean, I'm paying $300 for a software that crashes every single time. I have to Control-S save the software every single time I make one single piece of edit on this damn software. So, you know what? Frick it, I'm gonna frickin' pirate it. I can't even use the software and I bought it for $300 every single year. Why wouldn't I pirate it? You know? So I did. And then Vegas Pro changed it where now you don't have to pay annually. You pay it once and it's all set for the rest of your life. So I went back to paying for it because, I mean, it works now. It doesn't crash anymore. And when I did pirate it, when I did steal the software, it would never crash. Make it make sense. God damn it. Paul, thank you for the $50. You did not have to do that, homie. I know I keep saying that every single time, brother, but you did not have to do that. Thank you. Thank you, bro. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Julie says, ants are bad this year? Really? I had to put baits on my kitchen. They're only in one window. Interesting. Yeah, ants are really bad for me this year, too. It's freaking nuts. They're coming out of the woodwork. You understand, Julie. Gingy says, hey, it's wild going from one to another. It's wild going from one to another editing software. Dude, I know, right? It's like trying to retrain yourself how to edit again. And I know how to edit. And it's just like going to a new software. It's like you have to use the training wheels again. And I'm not spending 40, 50, 60 hours just to get used to the new software. You understand, Gingy. Paul is a freaking legend. Paul is a legend. Annie and I are trying to go to more churches, my friend. I know you like your church videos. I want to share a few more church videos because, I mean, who doesn't like a abandoned church video? Gingy says, I do that for Adobe products. Yes. Yeah. Adobe sucks. You might as well, right, Gingy? Adam, thank you for the $2, homie. Thank you. And the game over text. I'm dead. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. That means a lot to me, homie. Thank you. Cree says, I don't know crap about editing software to make sense of any of it. I mean, it is a huge learning curve. Huge learning curve. Herman says, I use that Chero for ants. Borax bait. Okay, interesting. I want to just try peppermint oil, to be honest. I guess vinegar doesn't help. I thought I did, but... Mike, thank you for the $2, homie. Seriously, guys, you guys don't have to do that, my friends. You don't have to do that, but it does help with travel. It does help with the YouTube channel, so thank you, y'all. I appreciate it, but seriously, leaving a like or subscribing is good enough. It's good enough. But thank you, y'all. Seriously, thank you. Big thank you for the donations. Peter, welcome in, homie. Peter, I just saw your text. I struggle believing in the paranormal. I feel like I know the truth about it already, but that's just me. I don't have to allow what others believe in to affect me. Yes. I can agree. I can understand. Totally. I can totally understand your perspective on that, my friend. Totally. I'm struggling to believe nowadays myself. I still believe, but the percentage is getting lower every single time I investigate. I have not caught much in the 7 years I've been doing this. Like, probably 3 real, major, strong form of evidence that I've had for 7 years. That's it. Adam, stop that, my man. Stop that. Thank you for the $5 donation, Adam. Homie. No, don't do that, homie. Don't do that. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You're the man. Neat, I haven't seen you in forever, my friend. How you doing? Cree says vinegar is supposed to help keep ants away, but I would choose peppermint oil. It will smell much better. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that was my mistake. I used vinegar, and I'm like, I should have just used frickin'... I mean, vinegar is a natural cleanser anyways, but... yeah, peppermint oil would have been so much better. And I went to the grocery store thinking about getting peppermint oil, but it went over my head once I finished checking out, so... God damn it. I used vinegar all right around, and they're still coming at it. God dang it. But I'm severely focused on my desk because I'm waiting for them to pop out any moment now. Need says maybe investigate known haunted locations. Yes, definitely. I have. I mean, there's a lot of locations I've been to that there's a bunch of reports of it being haunted, but even that is still not enough for me to capture anything because. I mean, with how I am, I always want to rationalize my investigations. Adam says, just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Adam, for sure. Always keeping it logical, always investigating with natural explanations, always trying to keep being me. Thank you, Adam. You are the man, homie. Little fist pump. Cree says, I know the paranormal is real, but I also know people fake things or try to make things paranormal that aren't. It's so easy to fake, too. It's scary. I like watching and deciding for myself. Yes, understandable, Cree. Yep. I mean, I'm struggling to believe, like Peter, but I do believe in the paranormal slightly. There's way too many people out there faking things or are just misguided. But even people who are misguided, it gives off them looking like they're fake. You know what I mean? Because they're using devices that they don't know that are not valuable tools. But sometimes we don't know if they're misguided or not. So it just comes off as fake. You know what I mean? I don't really watch a lot of paranormal stuff anymore, to be honest. I stay clear away. Because if it's fake, it pisses me off. to be honest. I don't really watch a lot of investigations out there anymore. Peter says, I've created a document about what I believe the truth is, and I'm now on 43 pages. That's insane. Good for you, homie. I expect myself to add more in due time. I have added the paranormal into it. Yes. Hell yeah, Peter. And Peter, I appreciate you being a channel member for as long as you could. Thank you, homie, for supporting the channel for as long as you could there. Thank you. I saw some of the channel memberships drop off, and due to mostly because it's gifted, but I know you, Peter, have been a channel member for a long while. And I saw your name disappear on my YouTube channel. I was like, no, my man. But Peter, I totally understand, homie. Family, freaking, all financial reasons. I totally understand, homie. So thank you so much for supporting the channel for as long as you could. That means so much to me. Need says, I had mad ants a few years back. Dude, it's rough. It's rough. Sorry, y'all, for the darkness, if it's getting a little bit more dark. Neat says, those little shits are everywhere. I know, right? Oh, they're freaking everywhere now. Rough. Peter, I would love to see your those pages one day. If you can, if you have it documented on like a Google Drive or something, send it through my email. I would love to see it. If it's not personal to you, I want to make you comfortable. I don't want to see it if you want to keep it private. You know what I mean? Your business is your business. But if you're down to share it, I'm down to read it. Because I'm very interested, for sure. Cree says, maybe not as many are coming around that would if you hadn't used vinegar. Maybe not as many. Yeah, true. I thought that vinegar would completely repel them. But I guess not. Fawn says, I got to get off the phone now, Noah, but I rewatch this later. No worries, Fawn. No worries. I'll see you soon, okay? Thank you for tuning in for as long as you could. Paul says, if we do Ireland next year, we'll have to get Linda to arrange some cemeteries. Yes, and old places to check out, for sure. Like I always said, maybe do a live chat in Ireland. Oh, 100%. I'm definitely going to do a live chat in Ireland. Definitely. I can't wait to meet you all. Adam says, maybe we can meet up one day. That would be sick, dude. That'd be sick. One day, Adam. Linda says, sounds good, Paul. I have a good few places we could look at. Thank you, Linda, for helping with that. Gigi says, I used to believe the fakers. Me too. Oh, me too. I let my wants, needs for it to be real to cloud my critical thinking skills. Now, unfortunately, not so much, but it is what it is. Let me reread that again. I used to believe the fakers. I let my wants or needs for it to be real to cloud my critical thinking. Yes. Someone on the internet woke me up from a paranormal investigator on the internet woke me up from the fakers. I used to believe in, just like you, Gingy, I used to believe in so many fakers, but I'm very glad that you went through that phase, though, Gingy, where you transitioned and thought about it in a way where, okay, like I'm not gonna let what I want this to be what it really is, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like what's the best way to put this? You still wanted to cloud your real critical thinking skills, right? I believe that the people, my audience, my new audience that watches my newer videos, my debunking videos, are in denial of fakers. So if they new audience members or anyone who sees my videos, my debunking stuff, and being like, no, Sam McCoby's right, Explorer Josh is right, like they're real, you're fake. They're just in denial, and they're letting their wants or needs from the fake paranormal cloud their critical thinking judgment. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say here. And I get a lot of comments just by the way that they're saying things. I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying like new viewers that don't know who I am, don't actually watch my videos and defend the fakers. They let their needs, their wants to be real cloud their critical thinking. And what my point is, Gingy, is that I'm very grateful that you went through that transition and figured it out. You know what I mean? That's really good. Now that's maturity. Self-awareness. I love it. Let's see. Orpheus, welcome in. I might not definitely retype some of your comments because I am missing some comments right now, trying to catch up. I am so delayed. Thank you, Adam. Adam says I watched everything I can. Thank you, homie. That means a lot. I know my videos are not really that entertaining, so thank you for sticking through. Thank you for sticking through my videos. Pedro, what's going on, Orpheus? Damn, we didn't get our notice, but we're here, brother. Welcome in, homie. Thank you for tuning in. No worries. Sometimes YouTube be like that sometimes. Cree says, is anyone else weather stupid? It was almost 80 degrees yesterday, and today was back in the damn 30s. Really? And the threat of snow is back again. Cree, where do you live? That's crazy. Right now, it's probably 70 degrees where I'm at. 30 degrees where you're at, Cree? That's nuts. Paul, what degrees is it? What is it in Canada right now? Let me know what degrees is in Canada. I know Canadians use Celsius, right? If I remember correctly. Peter says it might just be an eye opener for you, Noah. I hope you are prepared. I expect you to have an open mind if you decide to read it. Oh no, for sure. Homie, I always give chances. I always give chances. And homie, I trust you, bro. I trust you, Peter. You've been a big part of this channel for so long. I can totally respect your beliefs. Whether I disagree with them or not, I can totally respect your beliefs. No matter what, homie. I'm always here to support you. Jay says, there's still a want to believe in the paranormal, but over the past year, I've seen way too many fakers enjoy the debunkers more. How do you mean, Jay? Over the past year, I've seen way too many fakers. Oh, okay. No, I didn't see the comma there. Okay, I see. I know what you mean now, Jay. Sorry. I read that without pausing on the comma. So it completely changed the way I processed that. Yes, I've seen way too many fakers too. You need both, homie. I enjoyed the debunkers more. I don't really watch a lot of debunkers anymore either. Not in a mean way. I sometimes do. I like to support them, and I do hop on their lives and chat with them and stuff. But it's not just. It's just YouTube in general. I haven't really been watching a lot of paranormal YouTube at all. But that's mainly only because I've just been focusing on my stuff that I can't really watch other things because I'm just too focused on crap. I have to do an overnight editing because I need to get this video out because I'm so late. You know what I mean? So I'm always just prioritizing my stuff over watching just YouTube, my subscribers, my people I support, the debunkers, the some of the paranormal investigators that I enjoy watching. I haven't really watched any of them recently, but I have to catch up. I really do have to catch up. Adam says, Noah, you interested in the Cape Fear? Never heard of it. Where is it? Or what is it, I should say. Cape Fear, huh? Neat says, you should get in contact with a YouTuber named Dan Bell. Interesting. Used to love his stuff. Why'd you stop, Neat? And Neat, I'll just say, Neat, thank you for tuning in again, homie. Thank you for sticking around. That means a lot. Yeah, I'll check Dan Bell out. I'll see what's popping over there. Wayne, welcome in. Good to see you, brother. Happy to have you here, my friend. Gingy says, me too. Absolutely agree. Even though I don't believe as much anymore, Gingy says. But I'd rather know the truth than live blissfully in ignorance. Yes, you know. I know I was very slow to explain my thoughts on what you commented, but I'm very glad you understood what I was trying to say there. Exactly, yes. Agreed. I'd rather know the truth. I'd rather know the truth than live blissfully in ignorance. Me too, my friend. Absolutely. Cree says, question for you, Noah. Do you ever think that some of these people being called fake are just those that believe so hard everything is paranormal to them? Yeah. But if they're being called fake by debunkers, especially bigger debunkers, I feel like they're most likely fake. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do believe that people are like they can believe so hard in the paranormal that they cannot. They're just kind of in denial of any logical reason for it to be anything else. If that makes sense. Let me charge my phone real quick. So I still believe that in that context, I still believe that even if they truly are a believer in what they're doing, say if they're using like a phone app, right? They're using a phone app, Spirit Talker, let's just say. They're using it and they full-heartedly believe that a Spirit Talker, the app, is producing paranormal evidence. Even if they are a hardcore believer of using a phone, in my perspective, they are still going to be fake. Even if they truly fully commit and believe in it, they're still fake because I mean they're using some bullcrap app. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. That's a very tough subject. But I still, the answer is I still believe even the people that are hardcore believing in everything that is paranormal to them, I just can't believe it, and I honestly think not all the time, majority of the time it's fake. Adam says I don't watch much of anything. Me neither. Not recently. Not recently. Gingy says that maturity because I'm old. You're not old, Gingy. I doubt it. I doubt you're old. Cree says, I honestly don't believe some of these people fake as much as just not looking into other reasons for what they heard or saw. Yeah, but also that is the problem though. I believe that if as a ghost hunter you're not investigating, if you're a paranormal investigator and you're hearing things off in a distance and you're not rationalizing, or you're not running towards the noise to find out what's going on, and you're just gonna instantly assume that's a ghost, that right there is FAKE right there. FAKE. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know. Peter says, Peter's right, definitely. Cree definitely asked a good question right there, for sure. Cree always has some good questions. Adam says, I know who you are. Julie says, Noah, stop putting your content down. Julie, I'm sorry, but I'm putting my content down. I'm putting my content down. There's a reason why, I'm putting my content down because YouTube doesn't lie. YouTube doesn't lie. Let me explain. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me turn on the light. Hold on, y'all. God damn it. Work? There we go. Holy crap. Finally, I can see. Alright, bet. There we go. Now it's better. Apologies for that. So, I worked so hard on my videos for 4 years, and I still get only 100 views. I feel like I have to put my content down. You know what I mean? Like, I have to, like, be like, I need to do better. I so need to do better. I'm 4 years in, and if I can break 100 views in 24 hours, that's a problem. There is something wrong with my content. There's nothing wrong with YouTube. There's something wrong with my content. What is it? I still have to figure it out. But I mean, if I'm only getting 100 views, I know like this is not really me complaining. It's just me putting that curtain down and being like, okay, this is the reality. You know what I mean? It's not me complaining. It's just me putting down the reality of the situation. YouTube promotes good content, good packaging, good titles, good thumbnails, everything that is, if it provides value to the audience, if there's so many different factors. And I feel like I need to improve on the value of my content, because honestly, I'm just going through a bad place of being like, here's this, here's that, here's this, without really much of the history, because I don't really know much of the history of these houses. You know? This next video has a lot more value to it. So that's good. But it's one of those things where like I kind of have to put my foot down and be like, my content sucks. We have to do better. Mayday. Mayday. I'm supposed to be way farther in viewership, subscriber, all those things a long time ago. There's a problem. We have to press the red button. What's going on here? Chris says, yes, but I am an American married to a Canadian, so I still go by Fahrenheit. Okay, fair. I'd rather go Fahrenheit than Celsius, but... Jace saying, been in the 80s in New Mexico, but the wind has been terrible. Oh, I freaking bet, man. Paul says, today it was about 13 degrees above zero in Celsius. I don't know what it is in Celsius. Well, I don't know what 13 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit, is what I'm trying to say. Linda says, 77 degrees Fahrenheit the past few days. Yep, me too. Me too. In Ireland, too hot for us. We have all gone red. I'm dead. That's freaking awesome. Like lobsters, kid. Julie says, I was watching someone today, Parafear. I don't know what to think. At first, I believed them. I watched today, and I don't know. I have to check them out. I mean, if you're skeptical, Julie, if you're, I mean, you're smart as hell. If you get a little suspicion action going on these paranormal investigators, then well, they actually might be fake. So if you're kind of indifferent right now, your gut might be right, my friend. Paul says, rainy weather, windy, a little cold, but super nice. Dude, I love that type of weather. Dude, I'm jealous. I wish it was exactly that right now. Damn. Hey, Megan, what's going on? Hey, Noah, I never got notified. No worries, my friend. Hey, YouTube doesn't really like putting out my the notifications, but hey, you know what? It's that's okay. Stuff happens. Thank you, Megan, for tuning in. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Julie says, I've had experiences. There's something there. However, I'm not sure if it's a ghost, as we think, or something else. Interesting. I wonder what you experienced, Julie. Wayne says, I like to watch all debunkers and have a few select favorite investigation teams. I follow Inc. yourself, Noah. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that, homie. One day I'll find a golden nugget of paranormal evidence on YouTube. I've already caught it once before, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I should have kept the full uncut video just to be safe, but I didn't. So now I have to find that golden nugget again. And I will. So stay tuned because, well, we're going to find that paranormal evidence. And where is my other battery pack that just vanished? I need it, or else this live stream is going to end abruptly. Have you seen it, Annie? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I just had it, and now it's gone. God damn it. Is it behind me? Alright. I have like 5 battery packs. One has to work. One has to be charged. Come on. Let's see this one. Will this work? Please. Nope, this one's dead too. Okay. Where's the one that was in full that I just had? Here it is, right here. It must have fell because I was slapping the desk to murder those ants. Hold on. Alright. Alright, third battery pack. God damn it. Does it work now? Okay, perfect. Good. We're living. Chris says, honestly, I've been taking a break from the paranormal, so I decided to watch the stuff from P. Diddy trial. Oh, that's good. I don't blame you, Cree. I really don't blame you. Cape Fear is a good movie. Okay, so it's a movie. Hey, Side-Eye Guy, what's going on, homie? I've stopped watching debunkers too. Bunch of... I like debunkers. Bro, you're joking. You're joking, Side-Eye Guy. Quit playing, homie. Quit playing. It's good to see you here, my friend. How was the investigation you had? I know you uploaded a investigation video the other day of that tour guide. Super cool video, my man. Neat says, I never left my dude. LO been keeping at least one eye out for you, homie. Thank you. Thank you, Neat. Neat says, I still like him, but he doesn't make stuff like he used to, but maybe he will with you. Oh, Dan. I have to make sure that he's not fake first because I'm a huge... I just don't do... I just don't really like being with other investigators a lot because majority of these investigators I can't trust. Whether or not I'm collaborating with a real investigator, who knows that this real investigator that I'm collaborating with will end up fake in the future. And at that point, it'll be guilty by association on my end, and I'd be screwed over. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where, like, with YouTube, it's really good to collab, to grow those numbers. But it's so hard in my field because all of these paranormal investigators out on YouTube, the majority of them are fake, so I can't collaborate with them. Even the Paranormal Files, Colin was like, you should come down to Texas and investigate with me. And I told him on live, I was like, no, you're not. I ain't going down to visit you, my friend. No way. I don't care if you have 1 million views or what. To boost my numbers up, I don't care. I want to keep my credibility to as high as possible. Guilty by association. My point is guilty by association is a big factor in my eyes. I have to keep my stuff clean. But I'm on YouTube, so is it really that clean anymore? I feel like real paranormal investigators shouldn't be on YouTube, to be honest. Because I have to edit my videos. I already lose credibility. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna fake things. But since I'm using an editing software, I'm not hiring an editor to do it for me. My credibility goes down. Because I'm out here making YouTube videos. God damn it. But I guess it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. The silent guy says, need to get back to editing. Editing it. Okay, editing it. Silent guy, it's really, really good to see you here, homie. Thank you for the support, brother. I haven't been caught up with your stuff recently, honestly. But that's majority on my end because I've been just too focused on what I need to do personally. But I will get back to rewatching your videos soon, my friend. Your videos are top tier. Chris says, I don't either, but I can stream it anytime I want, even the first and oldest version. Hell yeah. Adam says, I believe people believe their own bullcrap. Yeah. Yeah. Chris says, I don't think that anyone should be called fake for using equipment. I think everyone should be able to investigate as they wish. Now, fair enough, yeah. I understand that perspective too. I do. But phone apps... phone apps for me is a very big exception. That's good to hear, Sada Guy, that the investigation was a lot of fun, for sure. Badass masks, by the way. Paul says, I know you said you believe in the Warrens, or at least to some degree. How do you feel about Ed and Lorraine Warren now? R.I.P. to them. Honestly, I know not a lot of people agree with me at all, but they are the pioneers of paranormal. I honestly, for me personally, hot take. This is definitely not a cool take. A lot of you don't like Ed and Lorraine, but I've never met them. But I would have loved to meet him one day. I wish during the time that they were alive, I got to meet them. I mean, their house, their museum is less than 2 hours away from me. In like 2020 or no, 2017, 2018, while I was still investigating, maybe there was a slight chance I would have met him if I just drove over. Maybe stumbled upon them in the fucking grocery store or something. Cree says, to me, there is a difference in being an investigator and a hunter or a thrill seeker. Agreed, yeah. Cree says, an investigator will run towards it. Exactly, yeah. A hunter will just stand there and freak out. I believe a hunter, if you're hunting, you should be hunting the ghost. So I believe a ghost hunter, ghost hunter, I believe is more casual. I'm not going to gatekeep it. Ghost hunter and paranormal investigator is basically one of the same, in my opinion. Paranormal investigator is more so you're in the field constantly in the same spot over and over and over again to experiment, to research, to document. Ghost hunter, basically the same thing, but with just more loose casual terms where maybe it's you hunt this place, one and done kind of deal. You know what I mean? But both paranormal investigator and ghost hunter, like I said, they're one and the same, but the biggest thing that makes them the same is that you should still be hunting the thing that you're hearing or seeing. You know what I mean? Cree says, I think we are our hardest critiques, Noah. I don't look at my books like others do. I always find fault, and it ticks off my hobby. Fair. Yeah, I am definitely my biggest critique when it comes to my channel. Like, I I need to improve so much better. 4 years in, and I've gone in nowhere. I need to fix my content so bad. But I will never fake it. I'll never sacrifice that, ever. I'll be 60, 70, 80 years old, and I'll probably still making the exact videos. Trying to see if I capture something, but at least I'll die doing what I love. You know what I mean? Wayne says, Noah, if you put yourself down, I'll have to come over and kick your ass. Can you pay my flight first? I love you, Wayne. Gingy says, numbers don't mean that you're the problem, sir. No, I disagree. I disagree with Gingy. I believe numbers do mean that I'm the problem. I don't know. I believe YouTube promotes things if it's actually good. You know what I mean? The side guy says the paranormal YouTube is very difficult to find your footing. Find your footing when you don't fake. Yes, for sure. And thank you, side guy, for sticking around for as long as you can. Thank you for spending your time in the chat. That means a lot. Yes, yeah, no, for sure, side guy. 100%. One of these days, I will find a way. I'll find a loophole. But of course, loophole is not gonna be faking. But I'll find real paranormal loophole in my channel, and I'll just gotta keep experimenting with videos, see what works, see what doesn't. If I see a video that pops off, I'll just keep doing the exact layout of that video. You know what I mean? That's what I'm aiming for. What's up, Giselle? What's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Paul says, but Noah, think of the competition out there on YouTube. Think on the faithful followers. No, I absolutely do think of you all. 100%. I talk to you guys. I talk about you guys a lot at work. Even just outside of YouTube alone, I talk about specifically a lot of you. I think of you guys first. And that's why I still upload channel membership videos. I try to do it as consistent as possible. There's a new one coming out this week, and it's the first urban exploration of the cow farmhouse that I displayed to you all on the latest recent video. That one I've already explored with my friend Annie, and it got cut due to some GoPro malfunction. As soon as I touched the abandoned doll and malfunctioned, do I believe it's paranormal? Absolutely not, but it was very strange that it happened as soon as I shaked the doll hand. My equipment just completely corrupted. But I still have some of the footage, and I do want to show you guys the first exploration of the abandoned spot, just exclusively for the channel memberships, because well, I appreciate you all. You guys is what keeps this channel going. Chris says, I lived in Las Cruces? I'm probably butchering that. New Mexico for 35 years. The wind does suck this time of year. Oh, really? Interesting. Neat says, the problem is that actual paranormal investigation is kind of boring. Facts. Facts. Yes. Yeah, it sucks. And I wish I was an entertaining person, but I am absolutely not. So I'm like, this is crap. This is crap. That's the paint peeling. This is just the house settling. It's just, I'm a party pooper. Not saying that you are, but if you're not making overhyped slop, then it's not going to be very high energy. Exactly, Neat. Exactly. That Mr. Beastification, I think that's what they call it. Jay says, don't put yourself down. Your videos are some of the best I found on YouTube. Thank you, Jay. I disagree. Dude, I disagree tenfold, my friend. Tenfold. I don't know. When I'm editing, I'm like, oh, this is the this is the best video ever. But then I release it and it falls flat on his face. I'm like, God damn it, I need to do better than that. Ugh, that's okay. Again, that's not me complaining. It's just me seeing the reality of it and what I need to improve. And I'll keep improving. Because that's just my personality. I just can't give up. This is my life from 2018 to the day that I'm buried in a coffin. This is my freaking life. And I'm forever freaking grateful. You guys are what keep me going. Cree says, neat. I find real paranormal very entertaining, even if they don't get nothing for different reasons. I appreciate that, Cree. Entity 7, yep, good guy right there. Him and his wife. Because I really want something to happen, so I listen harder. Adelaide Haunted Horizons. Never heard of that one. Never heard of that channel before. I did see 7's pretty good, yeah. I like Joe Vitale. Good guy. Dawn Marie, too. Good people. Good couple. Beautiful couple, for sure. Gingy says, it's that stupid algorithm. No, I don't. Okay, Gingy, hear me out. Hot take. Replace algorithm with audience. But it's not the algorithm's fault. It's what it is truly what the audience wants. YouTube is not going to promote the algorithm. I believe is not really an algorithm. YouTube knows what people like, you know. So I like to replace audience with algorithm with audience. Junji says it's that stupid algorithm because of bullcrap. Because if you don't tick these boxes, you don't get promoted. That doesn't devalue you on your content you produce just because you haven't followed some arbitrary checklist. Not fair enough. I mean, YouTube is all about taking that risk and taking that chance. Keep doing. What's the word for it? What's the best way to describe it? It's I can't think of it. The secrets to winning on YouTube. Not winning. That's not a really good way to put it. To succeeding, I guess. I mean, the same thing. To succeed in the YouTube algorithm is to just simply put in the work. That's it. You put in the work and you keep doing that for the rest of your life, YouTube is for you. YouTube is for you. I don't know, like winning is not the proper term for it. The thing is, I want to, with YouTube advertisements, mainly, I'm going to be honest, YouTube ads is what helps me with everything. You guys seriously don't have to financially support me whatsoever, and I'm totally still down to do these lives for as long as I live. I don't care. I'm here for you guys. You know what I mean? The donations that has happened in this live, I'm extremely grateful for. But YouTube, YouTube is for the advertisements. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I mainly just prioritize the advertisements for helping with travel and stuff. Of course, you guys are very strong in supporting, and I appreciate that. But I want you guys to support your family, groceries, everything. I feel like making money on YouTube advertisements is what YouTube is for. If that makes sense. And YouTube views helps with that kind of flow. Brian, welcome in. Sorry I'm so late, but as always, nothing but love and respect from... Dude, Brian, you are the man. Okay, Ohio, I gotta go there someday, my friend. I gotta go there and visit you. It's always good to see you comment, brother. I'm so late in my freaking comments. I'm so sorry. Giselle says, I watch Adelaide for the singing and dancing. Those ladies are hilarious. I need to know what's going on now. What is that? I've never heard of it. Oh, okay. See, I haven't been catching up. Okay, so Cree says, Sada guy investigated with Adelaide Haunted Horizons a few times as the Paranormal Quest. I know Paranormal Quest, but I never heard of Adelaide Haunted Horizons. I might have, but I might have just like briefly looked at the name, but love those ladies. I'll have to check them out. Okay, so the legit paranormal investigation team, huh? I'll check them out. Cree says, yes, Adelaide Haunted Horizons uses equipment, but they say all it does is tell us something and the environment changes. It's up to us to figure out why and what caused it. Okay, so they are giving free reign for debunkers to do whatever. Okay, that's fair. Good. That's good. Cree says, oh, Noah, you really should check out Adelaide Haunted Horizons. Will do. They're honestly very real, but so funny. Two older ladies out there investigating the paranormal. I definitely have to check them out. Definitely have to freaking check them out. Sounds intriguing. I bet they investigate way better than I do. Julie says the reality is YouTube is a computer. It doesn't always work the way it should. Fair enough, Julie. Fair. Paul says it would be cool, Wayne. It's actually being talked about. Noah, Linda, who lives there, and myself. Dude, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm dead serious when it comes to Ireland. You, Paul, Linda, me, and Annie all meet up. It's so fun to meet all of you. I've met Bruce already. I've met who else I met? Lynn. I've met Lynn. I've met who else did I meet? Gilligan. I met Mr. Gilligan. I met a lot of you guys already. And it's super fun to hang out with you guys. You guys come first. I always try to accommodate and save my time for you guys. I always want to visit you guys, or if I'm in the area, see, because a lot of times, like, I know where, like, Fawn lives in Indiana, Linda lives in Ireland. You know what I mean? Like, I always want to, once I visit those places, like freaking, who else? Ashley, one of our old channel members, she lives in Maine. And this summer, I want to go meet her because I'm stopping by in Maine for some investigations. So might as well meet some of us. You know what I mean? So I've always wanted to like keep consistent and meeting up with you guys, because to me, I personally think that's severely fun. Severely fun. It would be really good. It'd be really good if I had a better background. So maybe the background would change a little bit. Why is that glare here? Hold on 1 second. It's not going to change. That's the best I can do, huh? Yeah. Perfect. Good angle. Now it's all black behind me. Good. Wayne says Adelaide Haunted Horizons are really good. Allison and Cag are well funny. Good. That's good. I have to check them out. I like funny people. I freaking wish I was funny, man. Giselle says, I don't think so, Cree. Every video at least once, though. You get a show? Yes. Okay, that's hype. That's good. That's good to know. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's cool that Sada guy investigated with them. That sounds like a really good collab. I have to check it out because I've been so, like I said, I've been so behind on watching just YouTube debunkers and YouTube paranormal. Just because I've been just so focused on releasing content. Jay says, any suggestion for starting out on YouTube? If you ever in Las Cruces, New Mexico, would love to meet. Yes, that would be sick. First advice to you, Jay, is honestly just start. just start, upload a video. Just starting kind of lifts that momentum slightly, just enough. Just enough to be like, okay, maybe I can do this. You know? It took me a while for me to start on YouTube. I was meant to, well, I tried many things back in the day that I thought who I wanted to be, if that makes sense. I want to be doing other things in life until I started ghost hunting. When I started ghost hunting was when I was like, okay, this is an awesome hobby. I love this. But I didn't really think of it as, hey, this is going to be a job in the future. Never thought about it that way. So went to college and freaking changed majors and all that, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. While I was ghost hunting on the side, and this is during a time where I believed in fake paranormal. So this is 2018, right? So this is what, 7 years ago? And at that point, I did not put two and two together of, hey, Noah, how about you just upload your ghost hunting videos on YouTube? You've been doing it for freaking, what, how long has it been? 3 years? Before YouTube, I've been doing it for 3 years. So at that point, before I started my YouTube channel, 3 years into ghost hunting, I was like, it took me 3 years to click, hey, Noah, just use YouTube. Maybe you'll get money from advertisements on YouTube. I mean, all these fake ghost hunters are freaking living their lives on YouTube, making money, you know? Maybe that's something that you should push your hobby for something to be an actual full-time job. And now I'm like 4 years in, I'm still dead set. This is my life from now on. I've committed. I've committed to find that golden nugget of paranormal evidence. I need it. I need it so I can share with all of you what I've captured. But Jay, my point, just start. Upload a video. I would use DaVinci Resolve, learn a few things on that software, whether or not it's a ghost hunting video or whatever. What is going on outside my apartment? Okay. My advice is just to start, Jay, and then try to be consistent with it. Giselle says, Island of the Dolls looks cool, but very spidery. Yes, Giselle, that is actually the very first place I've always wanted to go to. And eventually, I want to go to that. And I'm thinking 2027 is when I go to the Island of the Dolls. I've always wanted to go to the Island of the Dolls. Paul says, okay, you lost me on the spiders. Okay, spiders, freaking, I don't know. I used to be so scared of spiders when I was younger. But over time, I realized I'm like, these motherfuckers are badass. They're eating all of my mosquitoes around my freaking house. They're eating all the freaking bugs that are annoying the shit out of me. I'm just gonna let them be. You know what I mean? But sometimes spiders, I have a certain rule, Paul. I have a certain rule. If sometimes, especially predator insects like spiders, if they pass me a couple times, I let them be. Like, okay, you do what you do, I'll do what I do. You can stay in that corner, I don't care. But if a spider crosses me like the third, fourth, fifth time, then I'm killing them. Like, bro, you're supposed to stay on my sight. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's get out of here. Jay says, saw Island of Dolls on Adam the Woo. Seems very tourist-like now. Oof, that sucks. Cree says, OMG, the Island of Dolls have a shit ton of spiders on it. Good. And on the dolls, they are very everywhere. Ick, ick, ick. Oh, that'd be such a good YouTube video. I love arachnids as long as they're not ticks. To be honest. The scorpions are pretty badass. Spiders are badass. But ticks? Oh, ticks. What I'd do to us motherfuckers. What's up, Jeffrey? What's going on? Hopefully Lou is well. And hopefully you're well too, Jeffrey. Brian says, just so you know, I appreciate everything you do for us, brother. Your videos are amazing. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that, homie. Never stop being yourself. Never. Thank you for being you. Thank you, Brian, for sticking around for months now. Thank you. Thank you for your support, Brian. I appreciate that. Julie says, I'll never go to Mexico. How come? Would love to go to Mexico. Let's see. Wayne says, you are funny, Noah, always full of energy in life. I disagree on being funny, but I do believe I do have some good energy. I'm definitely not funny. Do I have energy? Yes. But if I'm not funny, definitely not. I'm the most boring person. I disagree, Wayne. Fawn says, no way you should try having us on a panel, and that would be fun. That would be sick. Good idea, Fawn. Julie says, Noah, question, what camera do you use? I use a Sony A600. This motherfucker right here. I forget how much it was, but it's not bad. It's really good camera. Sony cameras are the best. Canon cameras, I've tested Lumix cameras and Canon cameras and Sony cameras. I find that Sony cameras are the best. Best builds, the most sturdy, better quality. I really want to get a, eventually I am going to get a Sony IR light camera. So instead of using those cheap IR light cameras that I've had for many a year, I can have better stabilization. Sony cameras that have IR, have night vision to capture ghosts. I believe those cameras super stable. Like you can trip on the ground and that camera would still, that film would look still buttery smooth. You know what I mean? The ones that I have, I don't really recommend that much. I'm not counting the Sony camera. I'm counting the old IR light cameras that I have. Those ones are very cheap, so they do the job right. It's just if you even move a single freaking finger muscle on film, it's gonna be like shaky. You know what I mean? So if you want to ghost hunt, definitely get a Sony IR light camera. I don't have one, but they're really good. Have a strong access to. And I want to get a IR light GoPro too. That would be sick because the field of view on a GoPro on activity mode is wild. The field of view is a lot more, almost acts like a hallway, right? So it kind of meets in the middle. So we get to see more around us, right? So that's easier to capture a ghost that way, for sure. So I recommend a GoPro camera, a GoPro camera IR, and a IR light Sony camera. Chris says, Noah, does it ever break your heart knowing that so many beautiful things are going to rot in abandoned locations? Yes. Yeah. Definitely, Chris. Good question, homie. I do, but I mean, that's kind of inevitable. I'd rather have it rot than it being demolished. You know? But all in all, I'd rather it being refurbished than anything. But having it rot is not the worst result of an abandoned spot. You know what I mean? It does break my heart, but not as much as demolishment. Demolishment is seeing a haunted location that I've been to for so long get demolished to become a damn parking lot. Breaks my heart so much. Oh, God. Hope you're doing well, Fawn. Paul says, nope, not spiders. Understandable, though. Spiders are kind of freaky, aren't they? Jeffrey says, thank you, Noah. We're doing well. We wish you good health to you. You too, Jeffrey. You're the man. You and Lou. Julie says, if spiders are in my house and I see them, they will die, or I'll try to get them out of the house. Yeah, fair. That's a good way to take care of them, is to put them in a cup, release them. And pray to God, if they do come back, they're dying. They come back to the house, it's game over. It's Joe over, dude. It's Joe over. It's like, what I say? What I say? Julie says, I am poor. I can't get expensive things right now. And that's totally okay. That's totally okay. Definitely, there is some cheap alternative options for IR light cameras. And you can even use your phone to ghost hunt. Too many bills and on a fixated budget. Understandable, Julie. Me too. Too many bills, and I try my best to. I'm a saver. I'm not really a spender. And I completely understand that, Julie. Completely understand that. So I would definitely stick with a phone. A phone is totally okay to use when you're ghost hunting. As long as they're not using for apps. Just for camera. Just for camera purposes only. Brian says, what is the scariest thing you have ever experienced while ghost hunting? Not a lot. Not a lot, surprise. I'm scared of other things. I'm not really scared of ghosts. Ghosts is what I'm looking for. So I'm not really scared. I'm not really scared of humans either that much. I'm always running towards the noise, whether or not I think it's a human or not. I'm running towards it. Because in my life, to be honest, I am very risky because sorry for the camera shaking there for a second. Shit, I lost my topic. Fuck. I just lost my train of thought because my camera just shook. Let me reread that again. Scariest thing you have ever experienced while ghost hunting? Yeah, like what I'm scared of is drowning. I'm scared of freaking water, man. So that's what I'm afraid of. Water. I can barely swim. I tried swimming in the past. I forget how to swim every single time. I learn how to swim, forget how to swim. I don't know how. I feel like it's riding a bike. But with ghost hunting, it's like, all right, whoever's here right now, I'm the dominant one. I'm gonna take you on, whether or not you're a freaking shadow figure or you're a human being. I don't have a lot of muscle, but I have freaking spikes all over me, so you better watch the fuck out. I don't know. When I'm going to abandoned places or cemeteries or whatever, I'm coming in that mindset being like, I am the person to take over this bitch. You know what I mean? So I'm not really afraid. Paul knows that one time that I was kind of I wasn't really afraid, I was more paranoid. Sorry, I got distracted. I've had several instances of paranoia where I'm like, okay, I'm hearing a lot of things. I know it's not a ghost. I know it's not a human, but this doesn't feel right. It feels like the cops are coming out to get me. That's when I'm like, all right, let's wrap this up. You know? So, I mean, I guess the instance of me being scared while ghost hunting, it was not really ghost hunting to begin with, but would be the abandoned church that I was in a couple of videos back. But that wasn't even me being scared. That was just me being on edge. Jeffrey says, hey, a new word, arachnid necrophilia, the fear of having sex with dead spiders. That's freaky. What's going on, Pomp? What's going on? Pomp with the wrench. Wait, Jeffrey, you're gonna be a mod now too. Hold on, Jeffrey. I'm gonna make you a mod. Paul, you're not a mod? Bro, no fucking way. No way you're not a mod. What? Paul, I swear I gave you a mod before. All right, Paul and Jeffrey, you're now mods. What? I thought I gave you the wrench, Paul, a long while ago. Fawn says, my stepfather got bit by a brown recluse spider. Oh, God. Is that thing poisonous? Jeffrey says, alien spiders might be flying around your home. That's what's going on at your home, imagine. Paul says, Fawn, my brother years ago had a friend who owned a boa constrictor. That's badass right there. That's sick. And it was cool. That's pretty dope. Pomp, how you doing today, my friend? Mr. Ray. Paul says, the only thing I would never do is swim in the ocean, terrified of sharks. That's fair. Doesn't matter if it's a pool or the ocean. I'll do it, but I'll just be afraid of drowning, for sure. If I go underwater for 2 seconds, I'm like... But as long as I'm surface level in water, I'll be okay. But if once I'm 1 second in underwater, that's why I get freaked out. Ocean is okay until I'm underwater, and then my nerves get kicked up and I panic. Hey, Water. Speaking of water, what's going on, Water? How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully all is well. We're an hour and a half in. Time flies when you're having fun, right? God damn. Freaking love talking to you all. And again, if Adam's here, Adam, thank you for the previous donation. I'd like to thank you again, Paul. Thank you for your previous donation. That means so much. And did Mike send a donation? I know Cree, thank you for the channel membership earlier. And who else did I missed from earlier that supported the channel? It was Adam, Cree, Paul, who am I missing? Who am I missing? Is Giselle still here? Mike. Yes, Mike. That's right. And thank you, Mike, too. Mike, if you're still there. And sorry for the frickin'... I keep pushing my tripod over. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, homie. Thank you for your previous donation, too. That means so much. Paul says, I kayaked on the ocean and oh, wow. Dude, I fucking bet that was so pretty. Newfoundland? Holy crap. Dude, I bet that was so pretty. I mean, understandable. I totally understand why you wouldn't go in the water. Completely reasonable. Okay, so Giselle's still here. Okay, good. Sweet. I missed you, Giselle. I missed you. Hi, just trying to get to the kiddo to go to bed. Trying to get the kiddo to go to bed. Not fair. That's tough sometimes, I feel like. Fawn says, he had some kind of illness and forgot what it is. Jeffrey says, oh, the spider? Interesting. Jeffrey says, hey, are you going to investigate the drone UFO everyone sees now? No. I believe in aliens, but I don't think I want to investigate the aliens. If I'm in a different planet, yeah. If I somehow make it to becoming an astronaut and making it to a different planet, I would totally investigate aliens. But here in planet Earth, I won't investigate drone UFOs or anything. Good question, though, Jeffrey. Paul says, are you still around, Jeffrey Hull Jr.? I haven't heard any more about that in a while. What's the context here? Oh, the UFO drones? Is that what you're talking about, Paul? Jeffrey says, okay, thank you, Noah. Stick with ghosts. Yeah, I gotta stick with ghosts. UFOs. I do believe that there's unidentified flying objects out there. I do believe in aliens. I do believe that I'm a strong believer in aliens. But investigating them is going to be way harder than ghosts. Yes, the drone UFOs. Thank you, Paul. That was the context right there. Thank you, homie. Fawn says, would you go to buy? Yes, I would go to Byers Ranch and investigate there. Definitely. Always want to go there, me and Annie. Because that place is truly haunted. I believe it. Yep. I just watched this previous video, Fawn. Really good. Really good. Jeffrey says, Texas was the last time they say the drone UFOs. Okay, interesting. Really? Jay says, aliens are a whole other can of worms to open. I know, right, Jay? Oh my freaking God. That's a huge can of worms to open. I'm not going to get into it. Palm says, it's almost 2 a.m. Need my beauty sleep. I'm afraid. No worries, Pomp. Hey, Mr. Ray, take care out there. Take care out there, homie. Thank you for sticking around. You are the man. I'll see you soon. You take care, homie. Much love. I'll see you in the next one, my friend. Brian says, do you believe in vampires? To an extent. All right, Pomp, have a good night. Or cryptids. I believe in cryptids to an extent. I mean, good question, Brian. I believe in vampires in a weird way. I believe that there's people out there that want to be vampires and suck people's blood because they're truly dedicated in what they want to be. And if they want to do that, I don't know. But, I mean, that's a vampire for you. If someone wants to be a vampire and suck someone's blood, I guess. You know what I mean? And truly, you know, kind of like a furry, you know? Like, if they want to be dressing up as someone and doing what they want to do, no judgment. I mean, granted, sucking someone's blood is kind of fucking weird. But if someone's consented to donating their blood for someone to drink it so they can fulfill their vampire needs, those two parties consenting, then you guys, I guess. That no judgment. But that's a vampire for you. You know what I mean? Like if you know they want to be a vampire, then they're a vampire. You know. But I also believe in the historical factor of vampires. That's what I'm more interested in. Because here in New England, there's a lot of vampire stuff, a lot of vampire history, and it doesn't really end up being vampires. It ends up being people who are buried in this cold environment of New England where their bodies don't decompose quick enough. So when they have tuberculosis or a certain type of disease that cause them to look different, then people, when they dig up the vampire graves, the people who had tuberculosis mistaken to be vampires, when they dig up the graves, coincidentally, their body's not really decayed because it's in the middle of winter. So the vampirism subject grew. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So especially in Rhode Island is a big thing. Especially Mercy Brown, if you know exactly who I'm talking about. But there's other factors of vampirism in the past and the mid 1800s. But I do believe in vampirism in that context. So I technically do believe in vampires, but more in a logical kind of sense. You know what I mean? more so people believe in vampires. So yes, I guess vampires are not real, but I mean it was a part of history, so maybe. But I also believe in vampires to an extent where people want to be if people want to be vampires, they can be vampires. If people want to be a furry, they can be a furry. So yes, I believe in vampires. I guess that's the question. That's the answer. Sorry, that's the answer. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I appreciate the you asking that question, my friend. Thank you. J Mass with the Sigma. What the Sigma's going on here? What's up, J Mass? Paul says, this is actually the first time I have watched your live chat and my computer hasn't screwed up once. That's awesome. Finally. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Thank God, Paul. For once, your computer doesn't break out. You and me both, Paul. You and me both. We both have technical problems all the time. Jeffrey says, overseas country, mostly England, France. Yes, yes, yes. Yes and yes. Agreed. Paul says, I know you never had a success with them, Noah, so it'd be cool to see your opinion on the YouTube videos that are out there about people with them. Paul, I forget the context. With what? Fuck, I missed the context. I might have missed the chat, Paul, so I might need you to reconfigure that context real quick. Thank you, Giselle. That's a cool necklace. Thank you. Thank you. When I'm serving up customers, a lot of people compliment on this necklace. Thank you. Chris says there are vampire cultures out there that do drink blood and they make their fangs, but they're not evil. Yes. Yeah. So to that extent, I believe in vampires. You know, if people want to be that way, then they be that way, as long as it's consensual and both parties of, hey, you want to drink my blood? Do it. If you want to be a vampire, do it. Then whatever, you know, be a vampire. No judgment. Jeffrey says, well, some graveyards have people buried with their heads buried separately. Yeah, which is interesting. Paul says, you debunk paranormal videos. Have you thought about watching those Ouija board videos where people showed having bad experiences and trying to debunk them? You have used Ouija boards yourself. Yes. Yes, Paul, it's a good question. There is several videos that I want to bring up on my channel of fake paranormal that I used to believe in the past that was including Ouija boards that I thought was real. I want to spring them up eventually, but not now. But thank you for resurfacing that in my brain, Paul, because that was on my list for a while in my notebook, and I have not seen that in my notebook in a while because of how far at the very beginning that all that stuff was. But yes, you know me. I don't believe in Ouija boards, but I want to debunk other people's experiences with Ouija boards later. I mean, we all know Henry Houdini. Sorry, I can't speak. Henry Houdini, the magician himself, debunked them in what? The mid-1900s? So, like, that man was a debunker way before us. Way before us. He knew what was up. How ironic that the magician debunked the board, huh? But yeah, I took the word from Houdini over Ouija boards. Fake. I wish they were real. In my opinion, I don't believe in Ouija boards. I want to so bad. Ever since I was like 9, 8 years old, I believed in Ouija boards. I've always thought that they're real until I started using them years and years ago. And I was like, wait a minute. This is nothing. There's nothing coming out of this. Wait, you're saying I can do figure eights? Wait, you're saying I can try to contact Zozo? Wait, you're saying I can contact as many demons as I possibly can and nothing will happen? Wow. Ouija boards don't do anything. I thought that if you put figure eights in a circular and a figure eight motion on a Ouija board, you'll summon a demon. Oh wait, no. It's letting go of the fingers before you say goodbye will make the ghost spawn, right? Oh wait, no, wait, no. Disregard that. It's when you break a Ouija board in half is when the Ouija board works, right? No. Wait. Sorry, no, wait. That was wrong. It's when you try to contact Satan. No, wait, no, I tried that one. That doesn't work either. What does work? What does fucking work of Ouija boards? God damn it! I can try to summon as many freaking demons as I want. There is nothing coming through. I'm trying to manifest myself, freaking being teleported to another dimension, being sacrificed, doing all this crap, and I got nothing out of a stupid board. No, wait, no. Cross all that out. You need an Ouija board that is not from the store. You have to have a handcrafted Ouija board. Done it. Nothing. There's always something. Luigi board. Got him! But no matter how many times I do them, I always get like corrections. Only in YouTube Shorts, to be honest. People are like, actually, you're supposed to not do it alone. Okay, well, I've done it with other people in the past, and I've got nothing. No, wait, no, actually, you're supposed to do this? Well, I tried this, and that doesn't work. No, actually, you're supposed to do that? Well, I tried that, and that doesn't work. So, come on. Something's not adding up. Jay's like, demons, dude. LOL, how the Ouija boards? Parasolo, welcome in. Yeah, Ouija boards are just an old tool that never worked, right? I mean, one day I want to try it, and I mean, I'm still giving them a chance. I'm still giving Ouija boards a chance because I want to believe, okay? I truly want to believe in Ouija boards. But for 7 years, nothing. Maybe in my anniversary of 10 years of ghost hunting, maybe something will pop off and say, only in America. Who knows? God damn it. Brian says, if you could pick one place, any place in the world to explore and investigate, where would you go, brother, and why? Good question. Paris, catacombs. Paris catacombs and the Queen Mary, but only the parts that they don't allow you to go to because that's where the haunted place shit is. And the Island of Dolls. Those three. And why? Island of Dolls, there was a reported girl that got suffocated by water in that spot. A little girl that supposedly haunts that location. And it's super creepy. I love dolls. I love creepy dolls, especially at night. Ooh, mint. So down to go there. Queen Mary, super cool. Always wanted to go there ever since I was a little kid. Always wanted to investigate that spot ever since I was 8 years old. Never had a chance to. Me and Annie went to California specifically for that, but during that time, it got closed for maintenance. So, lucky me. So, we're trying to go back to Queen Mary one of these days, but we're gonna try to bribe. Not really. I'm not really good at bribing. I'm gonna try my best to use my my charm on the workers to see if I can get into the pool area and the other spots that are supposedly haunted. And what was the last thing? The catacombs, of course, Paris, old place, dead bodies everywhere. I mean, that's a go-to paranormal investigation spot right there. What about you, Brian? What would you want to go? If you had to pick any place in the world to explore and investigate, where would you go, homie? Fawn says, I did great to Parasolo and I was a little nervous though, but I didn't. Oh wait, I'm missing the context. Parasolo says, yeah, Ouija boards are just an old tool Fawn says, I did great to Parasil and I was a little nervous though. I mean, no, Ouija boards? You talking about, Fawn? Are you talking about Ouija boards? Jay says, Demons Dude, love Ouija boards. I love Ouija boards too. I really do. I love Ouija boards. Paul says, you know why the Ouija board isn't working for you, Noah? You forgot to stand on your head while working the figure 8 on the board. Yeah, you're right. Damn it, dude. Why did I think about that? Damn it. No, actually, Paul, it's not a Ouija board, it's a Luigi board. Get it right, huh? It's Luigi board, it's not a Ouija board. You're spelling it wrong, bro. Cree says the history of the Ouija board is rather interesting. Agreed. Brian says the pyramids in Egypt. Good call. Or Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Good call too. The pyramids, especially for me, I really want to go to. Fawn says, Noah, I was on Beat After Beat panel on his live stream yesterday. Beat After Beat. That's an interesting username. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to keep it mature. Beat After Beat. Goddamn. Beautiful username. Love the username. I have to check him out. Beat After Beat. Interesting. I'm missing some chats right now. Parasillo, thank you for tuning in. J-Mass says, Noah, when will you make a video discussing the importance of mitochondria in the cell? I like to see you cover the day-to-day functions of mitochondria. That's going to happen in a couple days. So what I'm going to do is I already done the research on mitochondria in the cell, of course. You can't forget that. So I set it up on my my software. I just need to edit everything and render it out. Once I do, I'll upload it. Only for channel memberships only, though. So, JMass, that is coming. That's coming soon. Be patient. Be patient. Stop! Be patient. It's coming. Fawn says, no, be careful when exploring. There's abandoned places. Ticks are out. Yeah. Yeah. I got tick spray, though. Ah! 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 Stay away. Fucking hate ticks so much. That's what I do to ticks when they come at me. A freaking mallet. Even that won't work. I'll do. And then down the toilet. Brian says, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Starburst. Starburst Cherry. I like getting these caffeine drinks. I have a crap ton of them. I keep buying them. A lot of caffeine in them. Zero sugar, though. Parasola says, the Ouija boards to me are Frisbees. Yes. Yes, homie. I agree. I always want to... Myself, I always want to buy a crap ton of Ouija boards and just, after messing with them, I want to break them. But I've never gone around to do it because I just want to save money and use my money wisely. I mean, granted, it'd be a good YouTube video for me to be like, this shit sucks. Break it in between, like, you know, like on my knee or something. But I don't know. Just to see what would happen. Maybe the ghost will slap me on my cheeks. Who knows? 4 of my cheeks. I just like to spend my money wisely. Fawn says, I found a tick dogs are staying. Yuck. Oh God. They're out. They're out. Parasol says, I know, right, Noah? I had a tick from going to the cemetery. I destroyed that little ass. Good. Good. I'm a big defender on. Wait. I'm a big supporter of killing ticks. Always gotta kill them because what good are they? What do they do in this world that will benefit anything? They deserve to be toilet food. That's what they deserve to be. Crease says, if patience is the art of waiting, then I shall be an artist. Good. Fuck yeah, dude. Respect. Paul says, have you tried the Prairie Fire yet, dude? Tequila and the huge... I'm not. Okay, you know what, Annie? Would you want to try that with me? Paul mentioned it the other day in a live, and I've yet to do it, but I thought about it the other day.
Try what?
I know you don't like spicy,
Oh, fun.
but Paul wants me to try, and I really do want to try it. Because I love ghost tequila, but I don't like regular tequila. You know that.
Yeah.
Tequila and hot sauce. I think that would work really well.
I feel like you would actually die.
Spicy tequila, I believe that's the only tequila that I like is ghost tequila. Not because it has ghost in its name. I just like freaking spicy alcohol. It's fun.
My nose is so burned today.
All right, guys. I'm going to head off. Peter, have a good night. Thank you, Peter, for sticking around. Much love, my friend. Chris says, I'm not saying a Ouija board is real. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I won't touch one because I will not attempt to fake what would be a purpose, just like I don't use an app. Why? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I completely understand your perspective on that, Cree. I would like to use them to prove to prove myself wrong. All right, everyone. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna chill. Gonna have to edit my damn video. I have a lot to edit. You want to see this? Hold on. Real quick. Okay. Let's see if I can show this. All right. Okay. So, let me see if I can get a better view on this. If I shut the light, maybe? Okay. So, if you can see this, right? Look how much I have to edit tonight. That is one camera in audio. That is a second camera with audio, a third camera with audio, and a fourth camera without audio. All right, that's enough. Looks like it's getting pixelated. I'll see you all next time, okay? That's a lot. Sorry for the pixelation. It's getting pixelated. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to head off. It's a good time to leave. Much love, everyone. I'm not going to say goodbye to everybody today because I got to go now. I got some business to take care of. But, guys, I love you all. I'll see y'all next time. You take care, okay? Have a night, Cree. Much love. Fawn, have a good night. I'm just going to say everyone anyways. Parasolo, I'll see you soon. Paul, much love, homie. Thank you for the donations earlier. I appreciate that big time. Much love from Massachusetts, United States. Fawn, have a good night. Let's see. Paul, have a good night. Julie, much love, sister. Brian, thank you so much for today. I appreciate that, brother. Let's see. Peter, have a good night. I know you're already gone already. Let's see. We got anyone else that I'm missing? Anyone else? I want to make sure I say goodbye to everybody. I think that's everyone. Is that everyone? I just want to make sure. I want to say goodbye to everybody. I care about you all so much. I want to make sure I get everybody. Nobody? Okay, it looks like it's a dead end. That's okay. I got everyone I could to say goodnight to. So it's like LOL. I love it. All right, everyone. Take care. I'll see y'all next time. I'll see y'all in a couple days when this video is uploaded. Ta-ta.